What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? We're back with some more Final Fantasy 16. The last couple of days, I've been alright. So, we have some side quests that we left off on. We have a couple more hunts to do before we continue on with the rest of the main story. As far as I remember, we're almost done, I think. So, let's go ahead and get into that. Let's pull up these hunts first. And I'm a little disorganized today. It's been a rough few days. Anyway, I'll be making a video about that later. But anyway, let's see. Open world map. So we have another quest here. We have a side quest here. Okay, I think that might be all the side quests. Maybe. Oh no, that is not all the side quests. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 side quests just here alone. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, let's see. Litany of Errors. Where is that at? Betcha it's all the way over here, isn't it? Yeah. Let's see this first. Might as well. Another eyeball. Let's see. So, shout out to Brett Gilson for the follow on August 12th and Alex Jack 23rd. When I wasn't streaming. Hell yeah. Puts me at 209 followers here on Twitch. That's awesome. Thank you guys. Very much appreciated. Means a lot since I haven't been streaming a lot lately. Been dealing with some health issues. But we should be okay. I haven't gone the right way. Put a marker here. So I'm not going to spoil too much about the ending of this game. All I'm really going to say is that the ending to this game is actually pretty sad. Honestly, overall, really great ending. But for those who have not seen it,
no need to ride from here.
It's actually pretty sad.
This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here.
Like I always say, anytime you read anything, just feel free to pause and read.
disposed of. Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture. Herman wasn't exaggerating.
Yeah, bro, he did.
Survived this place.
He did say it was
registry.
Pretty bad, man. I wonder if this is like a hunt area. Oh, there is one in Waloed, isn't there? Garnick. Yeah. This isn't Garnick, though. High potion. Very nice. Got a... What? Wasn't I just in here? Yeah. Am I missing something? I am missing something. Here we go. Damn, he tortured his own daughter. And killed her mother. Damn, dude. That's,
This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out.
You can see the small little twinkle over here.
This must be the place. Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see. This must be the registry.
Alrighty, so we got some names here. Ages, man. That's insane.
So many names. This place was a slaughterhouse. But where is the architect of all this misery? It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed.
Oh, shit. Shit. I already forgot how to play.
Too slow.
What's up, Magma? Haven't heard from you in a while. How you been, bro? Nice, man. Glad to see you're still doing okay, bro. Will you stop?
Nice try. This one. Farewell.
I guess it's for here.
I'm done here.
Let's go do this hunt really quick. How far are you into this game?
Come on.
This is pretty much the end. Got a few final side quests to do, and then the end of the game. Nice.
Time to fight.
It's a long one.
No need to ride from here.
The final battle, dude, is insane.
Harmon's madness lives on. Nice try. All yours, Torgal. Nice try.
Yeah, dude, that move is awful. Like, it's really great when you can actually get it to pop off. But just standing around waiting for an enemy to attack just so you can dodge is pretty ass. No. Walk onto her, thank you. Oh, she's dead. Alright. So that's one of our hunts down. Wailing Banshee. Garnet Waloed. Now we just have 2 more hunts left.
Rest in peace.
Alright. Let's go back to the hideaway. So we can turn this in. Pick up the other side quests. Get those done. And then continue with the main storyline. So as far as I know, all the hunts are done except for 2. So that should reflect here on the board. Yes. Everything is done except for these 2.
I hear that you traveled to Ash, Cid. Did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did. Yes.
If I may? The Bearer Registry. The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Nor any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost. My friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces, like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive, when so many others died in that awful place?
And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least, never truly gone.
Thank you. Cid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach, and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering, and in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
Reduces memorized cooldown time by 1.2 seconds. Lame. Yeah, Magma, I had, Garuda, Titan, and, I don't remember who I had the other one. But I switched everything up. Honestly, back to the origin. I'm just not liking this, Wings of Light. Because you're just standing there, literally waiting for an enemy to attack. It's not my fave. But I have a lot of Ramuh stuff. Like, I'm a big fan of the Ramuh stuff. She was ultimate. Well, not, is that her ultimate? Can't remember. Hold on. Yeah. But like, Raging Fists, I had Ramuh stuff. I had Gouge. Wasn't really a big fan of the Phoenix stuff, so I got rid of quite a few. The only one that I really liked was, it's not even here, Bahamut stuff. I used the Will of the Wykes. Ignition was really nice, because then you could group up a bunch of enemies and stuff with Ifrit. But I wasn't a big fan of some of the Phoenix stuff. Like, Scarlet Cyclone was nice, but then I got all the other ones, and I was just like, meh. But yeah, this is just kind of trash, honestly. Giga Flare's nice. I will tell you that. That's really nice. Still don't have enough to upgrade that at all. Yeah, dude, Ignition's really nice. I'm not gonna lie about that. It's nice. Let's see. This move's kind of ass too. Rook's Gambit. Let's reset that. Do I have enough now to 45? No, still not enough. I'm gonna upgrade this. Dude, Raging Fist is really nice. I honestly really don't know what I'm going to use for the final battle, to be honest. Where is my... ability points. There it is. Need to get those ability points up. Yeah, just there's so much stuff to use and not enough space to put it all on.
Clive. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. Finished, are you?
So what do I owe the honor? What do you want?
Reinforce. Can't reinforce nothing. Do we have anything better? No. I'm using what? Yeah. Dark steel. That's gotta be from one of the hunts. That would be really nice to have. We should go do the hunts before we continue, just so that we could get our sword upgraded. Let's see. So, Sanbreque. Oh, let's still make you. Sanbreque's up here. Local map. That's where the dragon was. The croc. It's Clearview. Where is this place at? The Penance Gate. Oh, Penance Gate. There's one right here. So let's go do that. Here he is. Rank A.
You're the outlaw! The one who drove his highness to madness! On your knees!
He hasn't heard. He doesn't look like he's willing to listen.
For your...
Damn, that was a waste.
Pay with your life!
No, I think I'll pay with yours. Go down the stagger. Let's go. Shit, can't see him. Stagger. And he should be dead.
Long live.
Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
Damn it. Dion would have been glad to have you back at his side.
Let's see. That's Baywatch. Let's watch. Oh, here we go. It's over here. So we gotta ride all the way over here for the next and final hunt. Is there anything close by? Northreach. Hopefully this is where we get that final ingredient that's needed. So I'd like to have my sword upgraded before the final battle. That would be pretty amazing. Am I going the right way? Training grounds. Could have just been straight. Yeah, just go straight.
I haven't seen any of those beastly blue-eyed feet. Do be careful.
I will. Good girl. Run like the wind. Just the one of you, eh?
We should be able to take this guy down without an issue, hopefully. Let's see, Baywatch, yeah. Where's my hunt at? What? Nope, here it is. It's right here.
You deserve a rest.
The Reaper. The Prince of Death. Alright, let's see what you got, boy. Nice. Let's go. You're not any good. Easy. Yeah. Let's go get our sword.
I'm getting tired of these things.
That makes me really happy. Let's go get our sword. See if we can't upgrade. Well, no, because it's gold. I don't think we can. Boo.
Trouble with your gear, or
Yeah.
so will it be?
Yeah, let's go.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Half past twilight. Trophy earned. Craft a legendary sword. Goddard Damrung.
That it?
Yeah. Shit's a beauty. Let's see. I have a lot of gil left.
What next? The advent of great Krieger.
Oh, did we add more stuff here? We did. The Veil Sign. Briar's Kiss. Clayhurst Signboard. Model Airship. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're missing 7. Let's see. So this is the side quest with her. Here we go.
It's usually me making demands of Harpocrates. I wonder what this is about.
Well, it's a touching little side quest. Like I said, feel free to pause if you like. I always just skim through this stuff. Time to go see Hippocrates. Hippocrates.
Lawsman Hippocrates. I received your note.
Ah, yes. I expect you're wondering what this is all about.
You spoke of making amends with Dion, but I can't imagine what for.
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his tutor. This was some years ago, of course, before I joined Cid in his hideaway. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme, and was accordingly invited to the palace to supervise the young prince's education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, everything an emperor should. History, religion, commerce, government. Alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the Dragoons, his studies no longer being deemed necessary. I had not expected to meet with him again, least of all here.
Have you spoken with him?
No, I have yet to find the right moment. His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. I would not wish to disturb his ruminations with idle words of greeting, not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing. Surely you can't blame yourself.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, but his people's expectations that weighed heavily upon him, and I did nothing to ease that burden. He bore it alone, until the day he could not bear it any longer. It is one of my greatest regrets that I only ever offered him my wisdom, when what he truly needed was friendship. The blame for Dion's transgressions lies not only on his shoulders, but on mine.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern tail. Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower is to be granted inner solace. Fabulists and fraudsters all, of course. But there is oft a seed of truth to be found where even the most outlandish opinions align.
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this flower? And how will I know it?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. The lily-white blossoms from whose roots the poisonous ink for the brand is distilled. Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue. The harsher the environment in which they are raised, the deeper the colour. There is a waterfall in Rickmal's roost across the strait, where the flowers once grew in abundance. Whether they still survive there, I know not. But try as I might, I can find no likelier location.
It's all right. I'll find you a wyvern tail one way or another.
Thank you, Clive. And please, be safe.
Let's go talk to Gav.
You alright?
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Etta's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes, like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Ed is due any day now. I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You know, there just might be.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo. There's naught lucky in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. I try and track one down myself, only...
Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need, a feather.
That or the bird whose horse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with traveling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find anything.
You're a good friend, Clive. I won't forget this.
This one's kind of a stupid quest because we have a silver chocobo. And instead of just plucking one from ours, we literally go and hunt one down. Not gonna lie, kinda dumb, if you ask me.
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago, claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo. Near some gutted hovel, not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you.
Nah, it's over here. I think, right? Yeah. Alright, where are you at?
Anything catch your eye? Very well.
Just because the heavens have gone to wreck and ruin, it don't mean we have to.
There you are.
How do, traveller? You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone. Or perhaps a bawdy etching of the Vicerine.
Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case, rumours are all you're likely to find. No one has seen a silver chocobo for years. Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck. Didn't bring them much, nor their bows. If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right. Thank you anyway.
Doesn't still hurt, does it?
Question is now here we go. Answered it very quickly.
Can I help you with something?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
It wouldn't be the first time. A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near... Rhiannon's ride. It sounds almost too good to be true. But since I'm already here...
Travel here. Like, is this not silver enough? Or is it more white than silver? Can't really tell. This quest just seems dumb to me. Just a wee bit.
Tracks. They're not left by bandits for a change.
Come on. You just go down the fucking hill.
More tracks. And these look fresh. The chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is. I don't hear anything. Well, I'll be damned.
See, they look exactly the same.
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend. Thank you. Let's get this back to Gav before they change their minds.
Like, I guess our chocobo wasn't good enough.
It was no trouble. Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
Crystal's crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in the hell did you find it?
It's a long story.
Right there on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go. What do you think?
It's pretty.
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Oh, will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
Alright. Infirmary, I think. That's what this is up here.
Me lords.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is...
Go on, please.
He's nervous.
It's beautiful. Did you make it?
We did. Aye. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, me lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced. Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day, my mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over, what with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. In Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. Me whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword.
Oh, Magma, dude, I never really feel guilty for killing things in video games. Because most of the time, the things you kill are evil little bastards.
you may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway. After I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
And I definitely don't feel guilty about killing anything in this game. Everything here is a evil little twat. Okay. So there's 3 more side quests. And we still have to do Hippocrates. Alright, buddy. Thanks for stopping in, bro. Good to see you again. Hope to see you soon. K, he says. K.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Big ol' bridge. That in real life I would never be able to cross.
Seems this place has been flooded twice over. Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find. No holding back. Here they are. Might as well pick enough for a bunch, I suppose.
What the hell is that? Oh, this is the turtle. Okay, time to go back to the hideaway.
Oarsman, I found the flowers you were looking for.
You did?
I think I did.
You did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us?
Oh, I don't...
It's no trouble. I'll go and fetch him.
Yeah, so a lot of these side quests, along with like the main story, pretty sad. Just an FYI.
Would you do me the honor of accompanying me?
No. It is time, then.
No. Only to the shelves. Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Harpocrates. No. I dare not show my face before him. Not after everything I have done. have taken countless innocent lives and ruined countless more. All because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die in the attempt. But were I to meet with him again and see in his eyes what I have become, I fear that my resolve might falter.
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself and to him how strong it truly is.
You are right. I must, at the very least, offer him my gratitude. Very well, then. Take me to him.
Follow me.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environments in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you.
Remember, guys, it's not your
I
fault.
want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm, for only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. for reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost. I shall not forget this.
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him. Not to mention the Wyvern tales. I shall plant their seeds, that I might not disappoint His Highness upon his return.
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T. When it comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient. Here.
What's this?
A Stolas quill.
Be right back, guys.
Or more precisely, my Stolas quill. 'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So consider this my wish for you. That one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes, I'll certainly have a lot to write about. Thank you, Harpocrates. It shall have pride of place in my chamber.
Alright, I'm back. This Gigaflare cooldown time by 6 seconds. Stolas quill displayed in Clive's chambers. Let's go get the rest of these side quests done.
Clive, my boy! Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks. Hadn't intended for you to get involved, but such are the times we live in, huh?
I would have done the same for anyone else.
You're far too modest, Clive. You'd make a terrible nobleman. But tell me, is the realm truly in as dire a state as Rutherford suggests?
From what little I saw, you were right to be worried.
I suppose I should have expected the worst. But I was rather hoping the great and good of the realm might have things a little more under control. Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in short supply these days, and without it, the people are bound to lose their way. We must move quickly.
But where do we start?
True, the challenges that face us are many, but in my estimation, there are two key areas to be addressed before any other. The realm's armies, and her larders. As you've seen firsthand, it's every man and woman for themselves out there. Certain cities have banded together to try and maintain some semblance of order, yes, but such cases are few and far between. And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is unity. A unity that transcends even the borders laid down by our ancestors. In short, If Storm does not stand together, she will fall apart.
But how would one even begin to unite the realm?
The armies, my boy. As I told you already, we begin by restoring order among the ranks of those sworn to maintain it. Sadly, I doubt I could convince even the lowliest gaggle of privates to dig a latrine together. But I do know someone the High Commanders have been known to listen to on occasion. Field Marshal Eugen Havel.
I thought he was retired.
He was, until an Akashic army tore through Randalar and killed most of the rank and file. There is no man alive more capable. Literally. And as luck would have it, I've already spoken with him on the matter.
Of course you have.
And he's agreed to help. On one condition. That he first speaks with you personally. Havel has always been a man of frustratingly rigid principle, and he has certain qualms about clasping arms with, well, with an outlaw. I extolled your many virtues as best I could, of course, but the old goat was adamant that he be allowed to appraise you in person. You don't mind, do you, my boy?
Of course not. As long as chaos reigns, we will never build a better world. I'll do whatever it takes. And if the Field Marshal wishes to speak with me in person, then so be it.
That's the spirit.
I'll leave for Randalar at once. Would you send a Stolas?
Of course. Rutherford is already in the Dalmekian capital. I'll have him tell Havel to expect you forthwith.
Excellent. Thank you, Uncle.
No, thank you, Clive.
Alright, let's grab this, and then the other two.
Ah, Clive.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's not nothing. I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will, or something akin to it.
His will? How? Where?
In the crypt beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but would you join me?
Of course. I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I am ready to leave when you are.
Cid, do you have a moment?
By all means.
It's my old master. Seems there's no escaping her. She found some way to send me a letter. And something else. Records from a Waluda prison. Seems they were keeping a lot of bearers there.
How did she come by such a thing?
Finding bearers always was her strong point. And it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. Foreign captives, the masterless. Bearers no one would miss. And even better for her, bearers with no one to look after them. When Ether started lapping at the walls, the jailers fled.
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever happened to come along next.
Cid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust by now. And while I'm well aware that you've forbidden Cursebreakers from traveling to Waloed, I can't let those bearers die in their cells. I'd rather risk shipwreck on the Shadow Coast than leave them to starve.
We'll be needing the Enterprise if we're going to navigate the Narrow.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception, but we travel together. And we stay no longer than we have to. Ash is an inhospitable place at the best of times. We save as many as we can, and we leave.
Thank you, Cid. There was a name in the prison register. A name from my past. Chadwick. Another of my former master's protégés. A gifted soldier, and the closest thing I had to family. The thought of him held captive in that place.
He must be very important to you.
He was. Is.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow of Ravenwit Walls, just beyond the portcullis. We should head there as quickly as we can. I only pray there are still bearers alive to save.
As do I, Doris.
Alright. So now that we picked those up, let's see. T4. Bucklad. Okay. I'm looking for. Oh, that's lewd. 3. So this is going to be finally open to us.
Well met.
Okay, sold out.
A fine choice. You've a discerning eye. You're welcome anytime.
Do you see that too?
Yeah, I'm going the right way. This map is just a little confusing.
Is it? Oh, please. I'm scared.
We're going to be doing Doris's quest last.
Good girl.
Just because it's, I wouldn't say, like, long, but there's a big enemy to fight.
Can't be Rutherford, can it?
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Allow me.
I don't need your... Please, Field Marshal, oblige him.
This won't take long.
Damn right.
It won't. Men, finish him.
he just got healed. Hell no. Come here, little shit. And you're dead. Easy. Man. I am not leveling up fast enough.
A little longer than I'd have liked. Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis. Or is Cid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am. All the urgent uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question. What do you stand to gain from all this?
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our decision all along. Now we have a chance to put things right. But in order to take it, we must stand together. Even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right. You are no ordinary outlaw. I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dhalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. But those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, well, we will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps.
I'm flattered. But I'm no diplomat either. And I have other problems to attend to. What we need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the person.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Well, beggars can't be choosers. I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this. Very well. Send your man to me right away.
I shall.
My Lord Marquis. Your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, my lord.
An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience. Someone like Quentin. I hope I can convince him at least.
Let's go check out these shops really quick.
I have some things for sale.
85,000 gross. Okay.
Thank you. Farewell, traveller.
I was right not to give up on you, Ginseng.
How about a few spicy sausages to put
So, you're going to join the Watch after all? The fellow who used to run this store took to it.
Good day, my lord. My thanks. Go with Gilbert.
Okay, this one's a lengthy one. So, let's continue with Uncle's. Lostwing. Because if I believe correctly, this is the end of this one.
Quentin, I have a proposal for you.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on then. Propose. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, And if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Alright, time to go do Joshua's quest.
Are you buying or selling?
$50K. Let's see what we have to sell. I could sell these. One. Let's see what I have here. Okay, so I'm gonna sell that.
Ah, not bad. Got anything else for me? It's a deal. Got anything else for me?
Increases attack proficiency with each precision dodge. That's nice. Increases damage dealt to enemies by 5%. Some of these... Let's see. I don't know if I need all these. I know these two I'm probably definitely going to use for the final boss, for the actual ending. I don't know what all I could sell though.
Take care.
Here we are.
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father?
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
I was muted. I know that I asked much of you in this coming war, but I see no other way to secure a future for our duchy and our family. Yet even should we succeed in subduing the savages and winning back Drake's breath, the threat of the Blight still looms. And only with all Rosaria striving as one might we at last overcome it. I have made plans to see us through, but such are the obstacles that stand in our way, it shall likely fall to you to continue my work. I know that you have the strength, the courage, and the will to do so. This shall be an arduous inheritance, and so I offer you another, that you might be reminded of the love and the faith that I hold for both of you.
An inheritance?
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the blight spreading ever more widely across the twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
'Tis true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
My lord, Your Grace. I hardly recognize you. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not the... but with His Grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed. I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
Alright, let's go slay a beast.
Titan's Wake is to the south.
Oh, where you at? In the tree.
Let's go. Eyes peeled, Joshua.
There it is.
There it is. For House Rosfield.
Yes. Good.
This
Wow.
This too slow.
Oh my god. And it's dead. Good shit, let's go.
this the Heartstone?
I expect Lady Goditha will know.
Thank the Founder you were safe. The Griffin is slain then?
And the Heartstone claimed.
Yes. This radiant luster, like frozen flame, is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your Grace. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Goditha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith. The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. They are yours, after all. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms. Only then might those enemies be overcome.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise. That he would always be with you.
Thank you, Lady Goditha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late. When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete.
Be right back, guys.
Not knowing what else to do, I followed the Griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued, until Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that his Grace's will had been recovered, and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria, I thank you for your loyal service.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, for coming back to us, for giving my service meaning.
All right.
The bands suit you well.
Too bad we never really see them.
To finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial atop Hawk's Cry Cliff? Let him see that you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive? Shall we pay Father a visit?
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks before we left for Origin.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it, for it too is a part of your inheritance, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
Thank you, Cyril. Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
All right, let's go. This is still inaccessible.
Let's go. Run like the wind.
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
Save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies. That I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. What Mother was truly capable of. But perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
Damn.
It's just back there. Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
We won't lay you down.
Onward then.
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
Rusted Battle Helm. Joshua has joined Clive's party and will remain with him until departing for Origin. Okay. I want to know why this is inaccessible. What the fuck is this? Mist. What? How do we get over there? Huh. Okay, let's go do this Waloed quest really quick. Wait a minute. Oh, it's right here. Okay. And then finally, after this, we can... Yeah, I gotta go up.
Doris is waiting for me near Balmung Dark. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by Akashic. I need to hurry.
Ooh, we got some big boys. Easy. Got some gil. Nice. Now if I could just get some experience, that would be even nicer. Hold on. What? Okay. Just because I ain't got time for this.
Farewell.
Easy.
There were no guards, I take it.
None manning the gates, no. It's a different story inside, though. The corridors are crawling with Akashic. Most likely guards left behind when the Wardens ran. If Chadwick was being held here, I worry that he may already be.
Don't give up hope just yet, but let's move quickly. Let me check the ground floor. The ether stick is there.
Then I'll search the upper level. Good luck, Sid. Stay safe.
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer.
Now we gotta find the key first.
Locked up tight. You're finished.
Oh, there was just a... Here we go. I was like, where the hell did it go? Alright, feel free to pause.
So this place was no ordinary prison. And I doubt they'll have taken the creature with them when they fled.
Supposed to be up here. We'll finish looking at the ground floor really quick.
This one. Minimal loss of Waluda lives. And what happens when they run out of bearers? Even the Imperials take better care of their branded than that.
Many assholes in this game. Come here, Torgal.
You alright, boy?
Yeah, such a good boy. I haven't petted you in a while. Repurpose this food.
Bearers to it. This is
Damn.
even worse than I'd feared.
Close, bro.
Nothing but a Kashyyyk down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on.
Oh, there's a chest up here. I was like, what was the purpose of this? Just the chest. Oh, we can't go up. Okay.
No lock downstairs. But I did find out that this place was more than just a prison. Something far more sinister was happening here.
I know. I've been reading some of these documents, and it can't be true, can it? Bearers die every day in service of their masters, but this is so much worse. Pitting bearers against a wild beast armed with nothing but their wits? And all in order to bring about more death. And not just those who could fight, but the elderly, children even. And those who wouldn't or couldn't were disposed of. Whatever that means.
I'm afraid it means they were fed to the monstrosity they kept here.
Then we're too late. And I was a fool to bring you here.
Don't say that. Did you find anything else?
A key. But it doesn't fit any of the locks on this floor.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. There's a corridor I haven't searched yet. Finish up here, then come and find me when you're ready.
All right.
Let's go. Sucks we can't go up further. I hate when they block stuff off like that. It's like, dude, there's so much potential for so much stuff. You're just going around blocking it off.
Let's see what we can find down here.
Search around a little bit, see if there's anything. Oh, there's a box.
A survivor. And she sounds close.
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards. They're still here. But something's wrong with them. Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course there were.
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we didn't linger. Are you ready?
Ready when you are. You poor thing. He must have been terrified.
Did Jadwick send you?
What?
He fought the monster. Distracted it so I could run away. He must have sent you. He promised to free the others too. Where is he? He opened your cell, didn't he? He wouldn't be here otherwise.
Chadwick.
Was that?
Monster's back! Chadwick, help!
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girl safe.
All right. You put that bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
Yeah, let's go kill some shit. Holy shit.
It's out there waiting for me.
It's a behemoth.
I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
Special behemoth too, it's blue. Ooh, it's a hunt.
The beast will wreak havoc if it ever leaves the prison. I can't let that happen.
Oh shit. Yeah, it's still there. Hell yeah, let's go.
It's over.
Yeah, and you dead, motherfucker. Let's see, I didn't know this was gonna be a hunt, but let's see. What was it, the Kuza Beast? There, you're dead.
Finally.
Cid, are you hurt?
I'm fine. I think.
No.
What is it?
A diary. I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate ways. He was here. Do you think that creature?
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last. The girl is safe thanks to him.
Chadwick. You fool.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway. We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
No. Of course not. I'll see that she's looked after from now on. It's the least I can do.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days. I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
She is. Slowly but surely. She's far tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't...
I know. But we did. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. Without your help, I would never have found out what happened to him. How he fought to the bitter end to save her. To save Hyde Marie. That's the man I remember. The man I thought of as a brother.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past. If you don't mind, that is.
Of course. You already met my former master. She trained Chadwick and I to do two things. Kill and obey. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But no bid was ever high enough to convince her to part with us. For years we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do. And then, one day, we just couldn't do them anymore. So we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. They would have found us too easily. After so many years of training, the pull to serve was always strong. It scared me to think he might have taken another master, become a dagger in someone else's hand.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were his own. And he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Hyde Marie is proof of that. Bearers can cast off their shackles. And the Cursebreakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done. For Chadwick, and for all of us.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be counting on you.
Quest completed. Oh, we're so close to another level. That's it. Let's go turn these in. Oh, is this more hunts? Oh, there's one more. The Masterless Marauder. Alright, so this one I'm gonna have to look up because let's see. Just because it doesn't give like anything about where it's at. So Masterless M-A-R-A-U-D-E-R. Ooh. So it's an S rank. Close to the obelisk. Renewed. Yep, this is it. Yep. Behemoth King. Okay, so we know where that's at. Let's go turn these in really quick. Because it also looks like there's another side quest over there.
Uncle,
I'm confused.
I bring good news. The Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Ha! Of course he has. I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Port Isolde as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other? Who, exactly?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not be as successful in convincing those with political power. He asked if I might have a solution, and I suggested a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate turned Liberator.
One of your co-conspirators?
Master Quinton would probably call me one of his, but yes.
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
I love Byron.
The more the merrier, eh?
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can solve our problem with the armies, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, don't you worry, my boy. The 7 high houses will be seeing to that. They have all agreed to make the most generous of donations. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion, but luckily I had some unexpected help.
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
It was more of a handful.
Well, the old battle-axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon. And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, I must be getting back to the manor. Join us there at your earliest convenience, would you?
Of course, Uncle.
So what I'm thinking is maybe they did the main story without doing the side quests.
And how,
So-
pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with Akashic?
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. Forgive the interruption. Two such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friends?
I can't stand the man.
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal.
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw.
Once more unto the breach.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes, and I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the Accord. For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony? Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Triunity. Rutherford, Mike Will. Well, my boy, the stage is set.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall. And there is no better Crandall than you, Clive. I want you to keep this signed accord as proof of our faith in you.
I will. Thank you, Uncle.
Do we level up? Yes. Good shit.
you think?
Okay, so we have,
That thing is.
no, it looks like we have another fucking quest. Jesus, I thought we were done with these side quests. See, so we have one here. And then we have the hunt over here. Let's go collect our renown.
Twinside's hundreds of leagues away. That'd mean the crystal is...
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts?
Yep, and that's the last one.
All yours.
Careful Whisper. Obtain all available items from your Patreons. Okay. Alright, so we have 3 left. Rusted Helm. Right, let's just go through all these again. So yeah, we have 3 left to get. But I don't know where they are. Like I said, feel free to pause at any moment. That's such a badass looking helm. So it's Goblet, model airship. That was one of the new ones that we kind of skipped over. I gotta be missing something. Concern for Jill. Though her icon brought her much suffering, the loss of Shiva weighs heavy on her heart, and we would be poor friends indeed if we did not seek to lighten that burden. Yes, I know what this is.
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him. But first... But wait, there's more. Wait, no, it's Waloed. Yeah, it's like right over here. And there it is. Just so you guys can see it on the map.
I'm finding a bunch of behemoths. This is what our third one, I think.
Another of the Royalist guard dogs. Quite a specimen it is, too.
Dagger, let's go. Woo! I lost it. Damn. Alright, so I just got another trophy. It's called Such Dodge, So Mega. Execute a precision dodge 3 times while charging a single Mega Flare, excluding battles in the Hall of Virtue.
No.
Oh shit. I didn't know I was dead. Oh, damn. It's kind of sad. Alright, redo. Gonna get in range of this. Do the most damage. Oh shit. Cool. Alright, got another trophy. 100 MFPS, land 100 total hits with level 2 or higher Mega Flare, excluding battles in the Hall of Virtue. And he's staggered again. I thought this was gone already. Holy shit. He's dead. Hunter hunted. Clear the hunt board. So if you do all of the hunts, you get a trophy. Clear the hunt board. Let's go, bro. It's good shit.
No match for you, eh, Torgal?
And this thing's a huge ass beast, bro. Alright, so the hunt board has been cleared. We gotta go back here so that we can do, hopefully, this is the last quest. It's like another 3-hour video of just another side quest. It's ridiculous. It's like, oh yeah, we gotta hurry. 20 million side quests.
Joshua, I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I've felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her, now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
All right. let's go. Local map. Oh, it's right here. Cool. Alright, another trophy. Here be Rostfields. Visit all areas on the world and local maps. So I presume that's for finishing all the side quests. Sweet. 52% completed.
This is the place, but... I'm sorry, Clive. There's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Mans Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone at the backyard? To the hideaway, then.
Hippocrates. Oh no, not Hippocrates. We gotta go talk to him anyway. So then we can level him up.
Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
Let's see if we level up Vivian at all.
Back again? Allow me to educate you. Here's the latest information I have.
So it looks like everybody's in place. There's just so much lore in this game.
Here you are.
This just talks about like the battles and where we've gone in the main storyline. I wonder if looking through this stuff if gets us a trophy. That's literally why I'm just skimming through.
Thus ends today's lesson.
This
What
is
will it be
past
today?
lessons. What are past lessons?
Once more? Very well.
Oh, it's these.
The state of the realm is ever-changing. Clive.
Just trying to get some ends and odds.
I was wondering when next you'd visit. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. You wish to study the tomes?
So much stuff to go through. He's only level 7.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
You would think he'd be higher than that. Maybe after the side quest, maybe.
It's him, I tell you.
There's 1, 2. Only 2. So there's only 2 left. Or she's sold out of them, isn't she?
Clive. Go on then.
Yeah, she's sold out of them.
Come again. Oh, don't. I'm not much bothered.
Here we go to the garden.
Say what you will.
I think this song's a little too abrasive for the hideaway.
What brings you down from the heavens, Cid?
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Right. Thank you.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrak.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept a record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilafeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
I didn't think the that song was going to be this abrasive. Must change it. Change it to something soothing. map. Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna have to go here again.
Do you see anything you like?
Bye.
I do like a customer who knows what he wants.
Got any more of those special elixirs?
Actually, let's sell some stuff. There's got to be another merchant somewhere
Welcome.
that I'm forgetting about. Fuck it. Sell them.
Thank you. I doubt you'll get more than that in the capital. Thank you. That's the best I can do. Thank you. I doubt you'll get more than that in the capital.
Hunter's Grasp has more health, but I don't think we can upgrade it though.
Thank you.
Dude, her voice is so annoying.
That's the best I can do.
Thank you.
Thank you. I doubt you'll get more than that in the capital. Thank you. That's the best I can do. Thank you. That's the best I can do. Come back again.
So, don't go that way.
And now I'll help the garrison today.
Actually, we can go out this way. Might be a little quicker. Just a little, not by much.
Those things didn't fight like men.
Fly, Ambrosia.
What are we at? Ooh, 95,000 before another level. Yikes. And we gotta go up and around.
The meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
Look, brother. You see him? Flowers and our friends. Get him!
Over here.
Getting on my nerves.
see, boy. Let's hope this is the last one.
Only one way to find out.
For you, brother.
More enemies? Fucking where? Wow. More dogs.
Get him! Get him!
Stay down!
That was harder than I expected. But found her. It was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
Wonder, are we taking her? Or are we bringing her flowers? I don't remember.
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well,
we're taking her.
In the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
Alright, we gotta go get Jill. Large chambers.
Jill, there's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
Doesn't even give her an option to say no, just, how would you like to go? And then walks away. That's a man's man. You don't get no option.
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you. Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped. So lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling. Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the Tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me.
Come.
And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure.
We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
Alright. Well, there's 2 more left to get, but I don't know where we're supposed to be getting those. And then we gotta also look for the last song. So let's go to Northreach, check out their merchant really quick. I don't think I bought one here. Oh, I did. This is, yeah. Open world map. Under Traversed. Yeah. I think the one in Dalimil is the one I didn't pick up.
I knew I was right not to give up on Lubor. He'll make a wonderful mayor. You mark my words.
This way.
Ginger and ginseng.
How about a few spicy sausages?
So, you're going to join the Watcher?
After this, though, I'm gonna have to get off for a sec. Gotta take care of something really quick.
Good day, my lord.
Oh, that's
Go with
out.
Gilbert.
So if it's not here, maybe it's in Rosaria. Martha's, no. I already checked there though, didn't I?
How do?
Yeah.
Take care out there, eh?
Alright, so there's no more in Rosaria. Northreach is where we just came from. There's nothing here in Waloed. Deadlines. Okay. It's gotta be here then. It's gotta be at one of these merchants here.
Are you buying or selling? Come again.
Oh, that's sold out. Traverse. Already checked the Dalimil Inn. Alright, is the merchant.
Farewell, traveller.
I've got you.
Sold out. Dalimil. Let's try here.
won't find a finer array this
Nope.
side of the strait.
Sold out. Okay. Arthur's Rest is the only... This came from here. Eastern Demacia. Northreach is the only merchant that I see. Yeah, it's literally the only merchant that I see here. And it's not in Waloed. I'm confused. I already bought all of hers, didn't I?
Coin purse weighing you down?
Yeah, I already own these.
Is that all?
Dude, they're so good together. Yeah, I think we've already read that one. Safe returns. How am I missing? I mean, I've done all the side quests. I mean, I am, well, pretty sure. And I've done Fulfill a Legacy, defeat a boss without taking damage, made to be broken. I wish you could see these trophies with me, but I don't have a capture card, so a lot of these trophies are just, oh, yeah, master all of a single icon's abilities and feats, upgrade all feats and abilities to their maximum, complete a chronolith trial, obtain all curiosities. Yep, which is what I'm looking at now, Wall of Memories, because I'm missing 2. don't know where this last line is. But anyway, I have to get going for a moment. I will be back on tonight, so I will be posting on Twitter when I'm going live again. Just give me a couple hours. So yeah, thank you for watching. I will be back here in the next few hours, and I will see you guys in a bit. Take care.